Now,
Yeah.
on that note, thinking of everything that you've been, we'll wrap up pretty soon because I know
Yeah.
it's getting late. But do you have one big memory, I guess, being an athletic trainer that I know you have many memories, so we'll try to narrow it down
Oh
to
man.
one that kind of shows what athletic training is about, how we actually help these athletes, something that you cherish as a memory.
Oh my goodness. I have to pick carefully.
Carefully, yes. There's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like a lot of my good memories will come from my internships
Hmm.
because it's a source of trauma for me. So you remember all those kinds of like, oh man, I have a story. So this is with Eric, right? I'm sure he always tells me to tell this story, and so I'm gonna tell it to everyone right now. I
Got it.
guess. Okay. You probably heard this a million times, but when you're an intern for the UH football program in athletic training, whenever they have a home game, not the entire team, but those who will play always stay at the hotel at a hotel the day before the game. Just to have everyone at ease and everyone at the same place. So I was always the one who went to the hotels. They always chose a student trainer to help the assistant athletic trainers with the football team. So I was chosen to go with the football team on Friday evenings and sleep over before the day of the game. My first time, my friend Scott Oshiro, he's one of the athletic trainers at Punoho now. He's like, hey, remember when you go to the hotel, you got to remember to bring enough supplies. I was like, oh, got it. And I've been telling you, like, what's so stressful? Internship was so stressful. Like, okay, got it. So I pack all the things, and then I remember on the next day, on Saturday, I'm thinking about what we're gonna do in terms of the football game, and what I have to do as a student athletic trainer for the game. And then thinking, and then all of a sudden I realized that despite Scott Oshiro telling me to bring enough, I didn't, because I did funny math. So I was rooming with one of my grad assistants, who is the head athletic trainer for the UH football team now, Brian Wong. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go, realizing that I had not packed enough tape for the team. And because we tape a lot of ankles at the hotel before we go to the stadium. And I just realized, like, oh my God, I didn't bring enough tape. But I told Brian, I was like, don't worry. First he was like, why are you stressed out? I was like, I didn't bring enough tape. He's like, what? Like, you didn't bring a box of tape? No. I divided when I should have been multiplying. So I told him, no worry. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to call my roommate. She's going to pick me up, go to the training room, pick up tape, and it'll be fine. And mind you, I'm still in the infancy stages of my student athletic trainer career. And I go, okay, as long as I can get all of this done without Eric knowing, that's what we're going to do. And said, that's key.
Yeah.
Don't let Eric know that you screwed up. Like, fix it before he even knows. So I go, okay, I can't just go out, go wait for my friend. I have to, in case someone sees me, that someone being Eric, I should at least look like I'm going to the beach across the street. So I throw on slippers, grab a backpack, and then I open the door of our hotel room, and our hotel room opens up into the lobby for the elevator. And I open my door, and lo and behold, Eric is standing in front of the elevator, and I am dumbfounded. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get fired right now. But he looks at me and I'm carrying a backpack. I said, she's like, and you know how he looks at? That's how he looks at you. Where are you going? I was like, and my whole plan of telling anyone who saw me to go to the beach went out the window, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't bring enough tape, and I divided when I should have been multiplying. And then he just gave me this confused look, like, what is wrong with you? I was like, Eric, we don't have enough tape. Then he's like, you didn't bring a box? No, because I divided. Then he's like,
Yeah.
but I told him, don't worry, Eric, I got this though. I called my roommate. She's picking me up right now. We're going to go to the training room. I'm going to pick up tape. I'm going to fix this. Then he looks at me. He's like, call your roommate. Tell her, don't come. Go look in your bag. Go see how much tape we need. Like, I'm going to get fired. Not going to be an athletic trainer. Maybe I should search for a new major now. But, you know, I think so. He was more, I don't know if he was, I thought he found it more funny that I was completely stressed out when I saw him. For those of you who don't know Eric was a very intimidating force. Used to be. He probably still is. I'm just joking. He probably still is, but for me. That's only one story. I don't want to take this too long.
Yeah, but even all of those stories, like, I mean, you know, we all go through that. Even every student is going to have a stressful story, right? But that is actually, it's a good point, because athletic training, especially in the traditional setting with sports, it is stressful. I mean, there's a lot of things that you have to do on a strict time constraint, and you have to do a lot of things, not only just to be there for the athletes, but I think a lot of what we do is preventative, right? It's trying to be prepared for the worst case scenario and just hope that that doesn't happen. So those are just small stories, I think, for anyone that's interested in athletic training or that doesn't know what we do. There's a lot of things that you have to, it's like keeping track of thousands and thousands of things for just a game or a practice. And then when you're doing it for the first time as a student, or not first time, but you know, when you're early in your career, it's extremely stressful. So for anyone listening out there, you know, remember that, because we've all been through it. I've been through that too, you know, these stressful times. But I think as you progress in your career, it helps you to manage stress more. You know, most athletic trainers that I know are very calm under the most stressful situations. And I think that's a skill that has to be learned. And I would say that I don't even have that down, because I've been out of the traditional sense for so long. But no, I mean, thanks for sharing those stories. And yes, I have heard that story before. And it's always good to hear some of the things that we all go through, because I think it helps us to learn how to get better as a profession.